Well, we survived 2020, but what does 2021 have in store? Well, check out my latest video to find out. Hi everyone, I'm Arinzeh with Onyx Property Team and Keller Williams. I'm a London-based property agent and I help my clients with all their real estate needs, whether it's international buyers, domestic sellers, landlords, or renters. On my YouTube channel, I share lots of great information about the London property market and living in this fabulous city. So if you haven't already, please make sure to hit subscribe and hit that notification bell because I put out weekly videos about life in London and the London property market, and you don't want to miss a thing. So let's dive in. Well, somehow in the midst of a global pandemic, the overall UK property market saw growth in 2020. House prices rose 7.6% to an all-time high average of 253,243, according to the lender Halifax. In London, average prices reached their highest level ever at $486,562 in the fourth quarter, up 6.2% from the same 3 months in 2019. London prices went up, according to the Guardian newspaper. London leavers actually had a big exodus, and they bought 73,950 homes outside of the capital in 2020, as the coronavirus pandemic led to the biggest exodus from London in 4 years. This surprising good news on the property front was driven heavily by pent-up demand, reassessment of living working conditions from home, and the government stamp duty holiday, which saved buyers on stamp duty bill up to £15,000. A key trend that we've seen beyond not just buyers seeking private outdoor space, but is also less open plan living. Given that many who have gotten used to working from home will be returning to the office full time, people are seeking separate live-work spaces within the home. That might mean opting for a third bedroom instead of an open plan living. Another interesting dynamic is that people are now willing to walk further to a tube station. In the past, the maximum distance when people were searching would often be up to 10 minutes. But we're seeing that buyers are now willing to go slightly further, up to 20-minute walk, in order to avoid others and to get a bit more exercise in their daily commute. While people are looking for that green space and perhaps some people for that village life that outside of London offers, many people are still keen to have what the London neighborhoods offer, which are great restaurants, cafes, shops, and interaction with others. If you want to know more about what buyers want, then check out my recent video where I talk about the top features that are showing up for many buyers. So what about the outlook for 2021? Well, in a word, it's uncertain. A lot will depend on the speed of the vaccinations in this country, reopening key sectors of the economy, and a return of international travel. Many analysts predict the economy will weaken, driven by rising unemployment at the end of the stamp duty holiday, which is set to expire on the 31st of March 2021. But I am actually not so certain. While I do think April and May will be hard months, as many buyers who missed out on completing before the stamp duty deadline may withdraw from the market, others might try to take advantage by securing further price reductions to compensate for missing out on those stamp duty savings. If we see meaningful progress in vaccinations by March, there will be a real optimism in the market. In 2020, we've already seen foreign buyers snapping up deals sight unseen, so if there's a return in international travel, then I think we could really see the market ignite, and particularly in zones 1 and 2 in London, where foreign buyers are most dominant. I know from my perspective, I've bought several properties for international buyers in 2020 who didn't come and see it. In 2 separate cases, I bought second properties for buyers internationally. So again, they're taking advantage of the market in 2020. So I can imagine when the world opens up again in 2021, we're going to see a flood of international buyers. Having said that though, there's an additional 2% stamp duty surcharge that's due to take effect in April for foreign buyers. So that might tap down demand, at least initially, but then I think again we've seen that market be able to rebound once they absorb it in and acknowledge that that's going to be an additional cost of buying property. On another sobering note is that the Office for Budget Responsibility, the Treasury's economics forecaster, expects that house prices will plunge by more than 8% in 2021 before staging a rapid recovery in 2022. but this is for the entire British economy, and we know that London has always been a bit of an outliner and kind of operates based on its own set of circumstances. Now that Brexit is somewhat settled, UK and London will continue to be interesting to foreign buyers. Areas to watch for growth include prime central London, which has experienced significant price reductions over the last several years. This chart shows the actual hammering the prime central London market has taken, therefore I think it's due to rise soon. In addition to prime central London, other areas to watch is Battersea to the south with the Northern Line extension and Acton to the west due to Crossrail bringing commuters into central London within 10 minutes. So what do you think that London prices will do in 2021? Make sure to leave me a comment in the section below. I hope this video has been helpful to giving you a sense of some key dynamics that might be taking place as we get into the new year. If you have any questions about the London property market, please make sure to follow me in social media, reach out, or drop me a note in the comments section below. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to check out the other videos on my YouTube channel where I share great things about the London property market and living in this incredible city. So that's Arinzeh with Onyx Property Team and Keller Williams. Bye for now.